The staves. We're live. Folks, hello and welcome to the 48th annual Nashville Film Festival here at Hollywood Regal Cinemas. It's a beautiful night out tonight. My name is Ben from the Ben and Maury Show. I'm with my friend Maury of the Maury and Ben Show. And we are here at the Facebook Live Lounge with the lovely, the talented SHEL. Woo! So what's going to happen here, please? What's going to happen here is in the next 15 minutes, we're going to interview the band. We're going to talk about their involvement with the festival, and we're just going to learn about one another. That sound good to you guys? So for starters, your sisters, would you mind maybe introducing yourselves?
Sure. I'm Eva. Hannah.
I'm Liza.
I'm Sarah. And this is Maury.
And I'm Susan. So tell us a little bit about, first off, your involvement with the film festival. What brings you out here tonight?
I'm just going to pass this down to Eva.
Well, we had the wonderful opportunity to work with Mackenzie and a wonderful group of girls. I think it might have been their second time in the studio, and they'd written this incredible song. And so they just wanted some sort of mentors to make the experience more comfortable. And we were honored to be asked to be a part of that. So we got to play them a couple songs and then hear their song and help them kind of arrange it for the studio. But Hannah played a big role in that.
When did this happen? How long ago?
2 weeks? 2 weeks? I think it was 2 weeks ago.
And it was 3 months ago. So we're completely unclear on when this happened, but you guys were there. And it was with it was called what again? Live Screen?
Oh, well, the band was called Platinum Promises, Mackenzie's project.
The event called again?
That I'm not sure about. We just know Mackenzie. She's a great gal, and she asked us to be involved. Yeah.
It was an experience. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a musician. Maury's a musician. First off, how long has SHEL been in existence? How long have you guys been a quartet?
I'm going to pass this one to Sarah. You want to give the family history?
Wait, am I telling the family history?
Yes.
Okay,
How long
sweet.
have we been a
So SHEL's been a band since we were really small because we started. I started. Yeah. No. Just kidding. No, but I started playing the violin when I was like 9. Hannah was already playing the piano. Eva had started mandolin. Liza had started music, and then SHEL started around then. And then SHEL was around until college, and then we signed with a record label, and everybody dropped out of college, and that's really when SHEL started. And so I think that was 2009 or 2010. So it's been a minute.
Wow.
A long minute.
So do you have any other siblings, or this is it? You do?
Oh, yeah, we have an older brother and an older sister.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a ton of us. No, they just, our sister's a professor, and our brother owns businesses and stuff, so they just, they're just a little smarter than we are.
He owns businesses and stuff. That's what people who aren't in bands do. I think he owns some businesses, maybe 5. So did your parents, are they musical? Is that what did they force you to play or make you play an instrument as a kid? Mine did. Did yours? Do the ones in the middle talk? I'm beginning to doubt. Okay, yeah, I can't wait to hear it.
She speaks.
I do speak. It's a thing. It happens. Our father's actually a singer-songwriter musician. Our dad's actually a singer-songwriter and fingerstyle guitarist, and then our mom's a visual artist, so fibers and printmaking. But now she's really into quilts. But they were both really encouraging when we were little kids to start music and do all sorts of fun stuff like that. They've been encouraging. They were not business owners. Well, no, that's actually not true.
Dad was a business owner, and Mom's a business owner now. Our mom makes quilts for celebrities. Wow. Isn't that wild? We can't tell you who, but if you've seen a quilt in a celebrity's house, it's probably my mom's. It's crazy.
I have always wanted to see a celebrity's quilt. And you guys are from where again?
Fort Collins, Colorado.
Fort Collins, Colorado. Okay. What's tour looking like for you guys? Are you on tour these days? Are you about to go on tour?
Yeah.
All right.
Pass it.
So we are actually in the process of writing our next album. So we have couple months set aside here to do that good work, and we're very excited. We've got a place here that we get to write. We've turned it into our creative space so we can get together and write and work out our parts, and Liza can play her drum kit and all that kind of stuff.
And we're also playing so many shows this summer. So the answer to that is yes, we're on tour. And Colorado and Chicago, in Indianapolis and Wisconsin. I mean, we've got some stuff coming up in, Taos, New Mexico, Santa Fe. I mean, yeah. We just played Nashville, but we'll be doing Nashville again very shortly. So you can find all that out on our social media, which is I Love SHEL Music, and it's SHEL with one L. All right, thank you.
I want to, guys, I want to return real quick to the your involvement with the festival. And what I was saying earlier is I'm not a musician. I cannot fathom how difficult, or rather not difficult, it is to write a song. And you guys took, with Mackenzie's help, a bunch of novices, a bunch of young people in the community, and you had to write a song. What were the difficulties? What were not the difficulties? What was surprising? What was not surprising? What was the experience like is what I'm getting at.
The experience was amazing because it taught us a lot. And Mackenzie was the one who wrote the song with them. And, when we spoke to her, she said most of the ideas were theirs. And they had a lot that they wanted to express, and it was an incredible outlet that they really enjoyed. I think that we got to witness some of the struggles, which are just common in any collaboration, that there are a lot of ideas and a lot of often conflicting personalities. But
all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's evidenced by the fact that he's not even paying attention right now. Maury, my co-host, can talk about a conflicting relationship. Well, because of, a fissure in the relationship. But no, it's fine. But it is, okay, that's interesting. It is funny, Maury and I'm Ben. Hey, let me ask you, let's get into the personal questions. You guys have never thought about, have you ever, any times on the road when you were like, oh, I hate Hannah, or you were like, we're going to break up? Because creative partnerships can be difficult. Times get tense. There are conflicts of interest. Does that ever happen to you guys? And how do you resolve them? Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. They happen all the time. I think that's part of what makes something strong, is actually the conflict, because it's an indication that you have a bunch of live wires, essentially, and that if you can taper your ego and find a way to work together, you will get something that's like, the ideas that they come up with are ideas I would never come up with, and I wouldn't have that resource if I wasn't working with them. That's just how I look at it personally. So I think that it's necessary. Like, the conflict is inevitable, but it's not a bad thing.
I think it's good preparation for marriage, probably, because it's like any one decision one of us makes. If it's like, oh, I'm gonna move over here, then I'm gonna switch states on you guys. That affects everyone else. So we kind of have to think about each other, and I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I think maybe it's making us better people, being around each other so much. I hope.
Are you projecting a little bit, Ben? Are you projecting a little bit, Ben, right now? You're not? You're sure? Just a friend. All right. Just curious.
Thank you. Their role in the band was the question. Good question.
All right, so I'm Sarah, and I play the violin and guitar and help sing sometimes.
I'm Liza. I do drums, percussion, beatboxing, and vocals.
I'm Hannah. I play keyboards and I sing.
And I'm Eva, and I play mandolin and I sing. We're all singers.
All singers. Again, want to turn it back to the film festival. I feel no obligation to, but we should. Is this the first year you've been involved with the film festival? Have you gotten an opportunity to see any of the films yet? No? I'll having just flipped through the I've only seen one film so far, Bomb City, 93-minute documentary out of Amarillo, Texas. Go see it. But what? Feature film, not a documentary, based on a true story. there are a lot of good things. We're going to interview a gentleman later from this documentary called Getaway, or rather Gateway Bug, which is about eating bugs, I think is how he would have sold it. There seems to be an interesting film about, I forget who it's starring, but it's about a guy who comes to, Brian Owens can tell us, but a guy who comes to Nashville to receive, he's like an aging star, and he comes to receive what he thinks is a big movie award, but it's just a bunch of movie nerds who lured him to Nashville, and so he's all upset. So then he goes on a road trip to Knoxville to do a little soul searching. And again, I pitched that one really well too. And I'm trying to think what other ones I really liked. You know, there's a documentary that I think is done now about a Chinese bank in New York that was indicted or something. Have I? Yeah, just you know, the rom-coms here at the festival. Well, guys, I don't know how much time we have, but I was saying earlier, I got to listen to some of your music. You're on Spotify, and that's SHEL with one L, SHEL. It's an acronym. Like, why don't we all go around and say our favorite acronym? I like FBI.
I'm put on the spot. I don't even know.
Scuba. You like scuba.
What is that?
What is it?
Listen, I'm stalling so everyone can think of their favorite acronyms. Okay, awesome. I like ABBA. I hope that's an acronym.
YOLO was the only one I could think of.
WTF.
Oh man, guys, IDK.
I like Holmes, which is the Great Lakes, right? I don't know what the H is. Huron. What's the other? What's the O? Ontario. I'm not Michigan. Yeah, East Michigan. Erie, and yeah. Yeah. Right. Did you know? I read this recently. You could the Great Lakes, the water in them could cover the entire United States 10 feet deep. That's how much water is in them. Well, it'd be hard to prove. Let's go do another pass back forth. Let's name our favorite movie. Okay, I'll kick it off. In general, this is. I saw this movie Love and Mercy about Brian Wilson. Did y'all see that? That's been on my mind a lot, so I'll say that one.
I'm going to say The Brothers Bloom because I think it's truly creative and innovative.
I'm going to say Fantastic Mr. Fox because it was just amazing.
Field of Dreams. Because Kevin Costner.
I'm going to say Secondhand Lions.
Which one?
Secondhand Lions.
What's that about?
It's about this young boy who gets adopted by these two older men, and Robert Duvall's in it and Michael Caine, and they basically just like teach him what it means to be like a man, and it's amazing.
Maury teaches me what it's like to be a man, and that's why I like doing a comedy show with him. I really like, you said Fantastic Mr. Fox. I'm not going to say it's my favorite movie of all time, the one I'm about to say, but it had an impact on me in the last couple months. Rushmore. I love Rushmore. Haven't seen Swiss Family Robinson, but is this sort of like a Swiss Family Robinson type situation? Are they the ones that sing in the Alps? Let me explain what was going on in my head there. You guys remind me of the Von Trapps, but they are from, I believe, is it Austria? Okay, which is near Switzerland. So you see the connection that I made in my head. Swiss Family Robinson. I hope no one's watching. Yeah. Well, guys, we got to wrap up. Would love it if you guys could say one more thing about SHEL and where people can find you.
I'm going to pass it on to the saleswoman.
Go to shelmusic.com.
It is shelmusic.com, and our Twitter handle and Instagram handle constantly posting ridiculous things like a selfie with these two, which we're going to post immediately. So, guys, thank you so much for having us. It was super fun.
Ryan Owens, the creative director from the Nashville Film Festival. Thank you.